Hi, I am Geraldine Swagerty, and I had a vision to run the soup kitchen, in the kitchen for hope, rather, and God gave me that vision, and I went home, told my husband he was in the bed, had heart problems stuff, and we had $169 saved up, and he couldn't hardly talk, but he had a stroke and heart attack, and he said, I know what you want, go ahead and take it. And I got that, and I come in and I started that, and then when we got our checks, I got it, and I did that for, it was about 6 or 7 months. And then a lady come in and she was telling me about putting it in the paper, advertising it, and that I could get some help. And I did that, and people started helping. And then, but I was cooking myself and serving and doing all the things, myself. But God gave me the strength to do it, and I thank the Lord for it.
It's called a soup kitchen, what everybody calls it. Now the word's going around, it's the 3:30 church. Because we open up at 3:30 and close at 5.
Struck about a lot of times I wanted to sit down, but when God tells you to do something, you have to keep doing it.
Yeah, we have a board of directors. It's about 4 people from the church and 4 from the soup kitchen.
But people love to do things for people and help one another, and I'm so glad that the Lord put it on other people's heart to come in and help.
I usually sit over at the door because the pastor had a sign put up, no plates or cups outside the building. And I try to keep that in order. Sometimes I bend the rule a little bit. It's hard to say no to a little kid. And they got cookies in their hand, they won't take them home. I have seen as many as 203 people come through here. I was here that day. And sometimes I got to tell people, if you're done eating, please get up and leave so someone else can sit down. So that was a bad day that day. It was a good day because a lot of people got fed. We didn't know what, nobody left from here being hungry.
God is blessed. I mean, He's blessed, and when you see people sit down and they're hungry, you can tell when they're hungry.
Yeah, I have seen kids come in here that really eat their food, and that tells me that they don't have very little at their house to eat. It's heartwarming, it really is, to see somebody come in here that really needs the food and they really appreciate it.
And I thank God for the people that donated, because if people didn't come in and help, I wouldn't have been able to keep it going.
My name is Kathy Christian. I am the director of the fire escape at 1433 East Center Street. And twice a month, every 3rd and 4th Thursday of every month, there's a bunch of us volunteer and come down to the Kitchen of Hope on Sevier Avenue, and we prepare and serve a meal.
It takes a lot of people to run the kitchen. It ain't just me, but it's a lot of people is running, and the ones that comes and cooks and serves, that's a blessing. That is really a blessing. I thank God for all the churches and the people come from, to help. And it's, to me, I think it's their kitchen too,
We go through about 150, 175 cups a day, 6 days a week. So you can take them there and plus the plates, the saucers you put cakes on, the forks and spoons, and it really adds up. And I don't know why they call this place a soup kitchen, because we hardly ever have soup. I have seen pork chops, ribs, hamburgers, and I cannot tell you how many times I've been sitting up there and people come out thanking me for the food that they serve here, because if it hadn't been for this soup kitchen, they wouldn't eat that day. So it really is a blessing, and we really need y'all's help to keep it going.
Today we're having pork roast and greens. And this is Johnny, by the way. So right here we have pork roast. We have greens, and we'll have mashed potatoes. And then we have cheesy garlic biscuits. This is the same recipe that they have used at Red Lobster for years, and I understand they don't do that anymore, so you can only get them at the Kitchen of Hope.
I look at the people that come in, and I thank God that He's supplying their needs.
This is Mary. I talked about her a little bit earlier. Behind her is Lisa. And then as we go over, you're going to see Jonathan Ferguson. Jonathan, turn around and say hey.
Hello.
Jonathan is amazing. One of the things that everybody hates to do is the dishes. Jonathan comes in 2 times a month and he does dishes. He has KP duty. If you're ever in the military, you know what KP duty is. And he does a fabulous job. This is Marianne Smith. And as you see, everybody's camera shy, except me.
You know, we need money, we need food, and, you know, if people come and they can bring food.
So I tell them thank these churches for coming in here, because it wasn't for them coming in and taking over now, because the pastor's too old to run it like she used to.
I'm 81 years old, and that's getting up there, and the way I've been, you know, but God has given me strength to go through all those, and it's a blessing, and I don't regret a thing that I've done.
100% of whatever you send to the Kitchen of Hope goes to the Kitchen of Hope. No one here gets paid. I don't get nothing from it. I get the joy of helping people. But there's no board, the board of directors don't get not one dime. Like I say, all the money goes to the Kitchen of Hope. So if you send some money here, it's not going to Full Gospel Mission. It's going downstairs to the Kitchen of Hope.
And people can donate this food and supplies and stuff like that. We will pick up anything that anybody donates to. We will come and get it, and it'd be a blessing. The Kitchen of Hope its location is at 740 East Sevier Avenue. I want to say, please put it on your heart. Love the kitchen and help us. And God bless you. And I love you.